Welcome to the cause. Today, I'm going to get into Led Zeppelin, No Quarter. I was supposed to do a reaction with my cousin, Rogan Reigns, but he's busy today. He has a lot of things going on. He has a very difficult job that he does that he explained in the prior video that I did do with him, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. I wanted him to come on and possibly do the Lemon song with me. It's my full intention to do it with him, but it has to be according to our schedules. You know, he works certain hours, I work certain hours. He has certain things that he does in his life. I have certain things that I do in my life. Like I took a day off yesterday because I was busy. I was very busy doing things. You guys have been the absolute best though. You know, all my subscribers, y'all stick it out with me. Y'all very understandable. You know that there are life issues that pop up and you guys take it like water on the duck's back. Absolutely amazing subscribers I have. Michelle was the winner for the bracelet that I gave away. That should be mailed out to you by Monday. And yeah, congratulations. What can I say? You won. The group of the band was Pink Floyd, and the name of the song was Time. And she was the first one to put that in the comment section. So congratulations again, Michelle. I was told in the comment section that I shouldn't stop talking about Stairway to Heaven because Stairway to Heaven is one of those songs that you just cannot stop talking about. It's one of those songs, like I've said on numerous occasions after having heard it, it is the best song that I know that is secular. It's like, I don't even know how to even describe it. That's how great it is. You know what I mean? Like I already talked about the lyrical content. I talk about the musicians playing their instruments. I talk about Robert Plant's voice, the way he was able to switch it up in different octaves and the absolute voraciousness of his ability to get the words out the way he did. Man, it was just so mystical. The shadow's taller than our soul. What? And then there's a lady that shines white light. Juxtaposing those two rationalizations of reality. You know what I mean? Man, not one of the greatest, but the greatest song that I know as far as the build up. Listen, the guitar playing was absolutely spectacular. Listen, man, I always talk about that guitar playing, man, by Jimmy Page. Man, this guy was in a gale, just like going nuts. Just absolutely amazing. I just don't know how to better explain what I saw and heard during that period of time. It was crazy to me. Absolutely, like, listen, there are certain things in life there are no answers to. Period. Zero answers. Zero descriptions that you can adequately put forward for the listener to fully understand what they saw and heard, or what you saw and heard. If they didn't even hear the song themselves, it'd be hard for you to explain it. It's that, listen, even if you try to explain it after they listen to it, it's going to be a different type of like shock and awe. They're going to have their own way of trying to explain it. I find myself in that quandary right now. It's a riddle to me, a straight conundrum. Anyway, I don't want to take up a whole lot of time talking about that, because I could be here for like a half an hour talking about Stairway to Heaven. Even though I heard about 10 songs by Led Zeppelin so far, and all of them have been spectacular, especially the guitar playing. Jimmy Page and John Bonham on the drums, the percussionist, like, bro, and then JPJ, just peanut butter and jelly, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has peanut butter and jelly. That's all you need. Just peanut butter and jelly. JPJ, John Paul, you feel me? Absolutely crazy, man. And then Robert Plant coming up and doing his thing vocally. I don't even know how to describe his voice. I don't even know, like, listen, man. I don't know. I don't even know if he could be trained to sing that way. Period. I mean, like, listen, man. Listen. Hold on. This whole introduction is going to be like too long and I'm going to have to cut so much of it out because I'm rambling like a mug right now. So let me just slow down right now and say that I really appreciate all my subscribers. You guys have been the absolute best. The absolute best. And I'm telling you that for real. I'm not even joking around about that. And to those who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. But without further ado, let's get into No Quarter.
Close the door, put out the light. No, they won't be home tonight. The snow falls hard, and don't you know? The winds of Thor are blowing cold. They're wearing steel that's bright and true. They carry news that must get through. This is the path where no one devil mocks their every step. Snow drives back the foot that's slow. The dogs of doom are howling more. Oh, they carry news that must get through to build a dream for me and you. Oh, they do the best that no one
Close the door, put out the light. The howling winds. It seems like he goes into explaining like this scene that is very cold. A lot of snow. The presence of death walking side by side. The devil mocking their every step. The dogs of doom are howling more. This devil is choosing a path that no one wants to go. No one chooses to go down that path. And then he says, they're carrying a message that must go through. But if they get caught, there's no quarters. There's no mercy. This is deep. The dogs of doom. The dogs of doom are howling more. I don't know what type of instrument that was at the beginning. I know during the riffs, there was a piano, and then there was the guitar and drums that came. Man, dude. Jimmy Page's guitar sounded like a keyboard in certain areas. It was absolutely spectacular, man. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not a musician. And ordinarily that typified that I don't know much about instruments. Therefore, likewise, I'm going to have these moments of me just being in shock. And Robert Plant's voice sounded like it was a part of the symphony, like the music itself. It was almost like his voice box or his, I don't know, like the ability for him to sing sound like an instrument, like someone was playing an instrument. And Dude, there was a guy in the comment section that asked me to do this song. That's why I did No Quarter. He said, please, would you please do No Quarter? And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm glad that I did, because it shows me a different layer of Led Zeppelin. It seems like the more I become abstract in my thinking in regard to them, the more layers I see that they have. It's almost like an infinite onion. So many layers, man. Like, dude, I really don't know how to explain. Like, I really do not know how to give it its just due. Like, I don't know anybody that probably could. I mean, people could try, you know what I mean? And, say what they say, give their piece or whatever, and say, oh, this band is that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They have their own way of explaining things. But at the end of it, they're not going to be able to explain this, you know what I mean? It put me in the mindset of Vikings on a ship that was built out of like massive slabs of wood. They're talking about Thor. Like, what type of rune language is this? Like, what type of symbolism are they trying to express in this right here? Like, these guys are on a different plateau, man. They're going to a space and area that no one has even ventured into. And that's why they're probably afraid that they can't get back. You know what I'm saying? They went to carry some type of message. You know what I mean? And there's no quarters. There's no mercy. The oracles and Pythagoras of their time could not figure out the equations of what they're doing in these types of songs that I've heard by Led Zeppelin. Flat out. Stonehenge would have been built into a coliseum if they were around. Straight up, man. Some type of Roman big arena. I mean, like, listen, I'm going to slow down. I already gave my piece. I already gave my part. I don't know much about instrument playing and singing, vocalizing and all that. I don't know. It's just that these guys are on a different level, man. They're on a different level. Other bands do their things. I'm getting in the mindset to whereas I can't say who's the best and not the best and yada, 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 because I heard Pink Floyd and I didn't think that anybody can be like Pink Floyd. And then I heard Led Zeppelin. And then somebody can bring in another group like Tool or some other band like Metallica or something like that I never heard. And I'm like, yo, these guys are like, whatever, you know what I mean? But I gotta say that, Led Zeppelin are the godfather of this thing called rock and roll, man. They're Marco Corleone. They already took out all the families, man. They took out the families. They started at the top of the Caucasus Mountains, coming down with that cold spring water, man. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, let me stop, man. I gotta stop ranting, raving, and rambling and say, cut, time out, time's up. I go on and on about Led Zeppelin. I do, because they're so mystical, man. I'm just being honest about that. Sometimes you are put in a position to whereas, you become lost in thought. And you start to say things like that are on your mind, like pressing its way out. Like, man, you have to say this because this is so important. This is what you're believing at a certain time when you listen to Led Zeppelin, for me, at least. That I have to get it out. I have to explain what I'm thinking at a particular time, because if I don't, it'll be lost in the sauce. And I want to get it out to you guys, man, the way I feel at a particular time. Man, dude, this is crazy, man. Straight up, man. Dude, let me listen. All right. To all my subscribers, you guys are the very best. And I just appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to get that reaction out with my cousin as soon as possible. And hopefully I'll be able to do it relatively sooner than later. And to those who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. Leave a comment below. Leave a like. Share this video. And until next time, deuces.